Mm. Yeah, so this was 1997, and I found out that my parents were getting a divorce, and I didn't know how to handle it. I am an only child. I grew up an only child, and it was just me and my mom and my dad. And at that moment, I felt like my family unit was splitting apart. So I felt like I was splitting apart, and as a result of that, I took to food to sort of find comfort. Now, at 17 years old, I didn't know that, but I knew that Oreos and brown sugar Pop-Tarts and the crunchy Cheetos made sense to me when I felt really sad. So it developed into this relationship where whenever I would go through anything, I would go to food. And I had very specific foods. I was a compulsive overeater for 6 years. And in 2003, I started to really address my eating disorder. And I did counseling. I did individual counseling. I did group counseling. I read different books. I did food journaling. I did different dietary lifestyles. And the reason why it's such a journey to sort of come out of that is because it's never just one thing. Like, an eating disorder isn't born out of just this one thing and there's this quick fix. There's usually this sort of affinity, if you will, with food, but it's wrapped into your emotions. So every single time that you feel these emotions, food comes up. So it takes some work, some serious work to sort of rewire your networks, your neural networks, and the mental connections that you have around food, your emotional connections. And that's what it looked like. It also opened me to the power of transformation and change. In my heaviest, I was 177 pounds as a result of being emotionally connected to food and not just eating when I'm hungry and stopping when I'm full. And at 5'2", that's a lot of weight for me. I'm petite. And at that moment, that's when it finally clicked that I'm going to have to make some serious changes. And I literally just started changing my eating, and I started addressing my emotions when they hit, instead of running to cake or chips or pizza, whatever.